I am jumping on a couple minutes early to make sure everybody can see me. I see me. I'm got my phone. Just in case I can't see your comments, I'm making sure that I can with my phone. So, yay. Give me a hey ho hi, like whatever when you jump on with me. I'm ready to go when you are. 7:30 on the button. Okay, I'm going to put my phone over there and try not to get distracted by it because, I'm easily distracted. It happens. Okay, let's get this show on the road. While I'm giving people a couple minutes to find me and jump on, um, I wanted to make sure you guys all know about the March special for our face masks because these are awesome. They've got the back lock in them, so they prevent maskne and all that stuff that we're dealing with. The breathability is phenomenal. They have the filtration is just about as good as a surgical N95. So you can get N95 and then you can get the surgical N95. These are better than the N95, almost as good as a surgical mask for filtration. And really, my allergies are driving me crazy right now. But besides that, no COVID's getting through. And everybody chooses these over any others because of the breathability. And like I said, they've got the back lock. You can just wash them at night. So these are two of the adult patterns. This is like a navy, they call it. It's blue-ish. And then there's a gray geometric pattern. But the deal with these this month, and there's a cute kids one that's just light blue with stars on it. My nephew stole mine, so I can't have it. They wish we had like Spider-Man and Superman and like a million different patterns, but they just have that one star. But they're buy one, get one free, plus one gets donated to the organization. I forget the name, but they basically will send the masks wherever they're needed throughout the world. So awesome time to get in on the masks. Buy one, get one, and one gets donated. So 2 for you, 1 for somebody in need, and you just pay for 1. So awesome deal. Love, love, love. Okay, I see some eyes, so let's get going. I am Katie G, your independent Norwex consultant. I am going to talk about the Safe Haven 5 tonight. That, for me, is the best collection to get anybody started. There's a lot of collections that you can jump in on my website for sure, but the Safe Haven 5 is really where it's at, I think. I've been a Norwex consultant for about almost 5 years. I checked my date. But I've been using Norwex for about 8 years. And my neighbor said, you got to come see what these cloths do. She had a party. I saw the chicken demo, which I'm going to do for you in a second. And I was just blown away. And then I couldn't get out of my mind. So I just decided to become a consultant because I wanted to share it with everybody. So I want to get started on some of my demos. I'm going to draw it with a Sharpie permanent marker, a smiley face on my tile here, and let it dry. I'm going to get back to that in a second. Products 1 and 2 in your Safe Haven 5. The EnviroCloth. They come in different colors. I think the one in your, if you got the Safe Haven 5 now, would be blue or light gray with no black trim. This is mine tonight. It's just damp with water. And then the window cloth. This is the beautiful limited edition host reward that our lovely host will get for her first booking, I think. This is the window cloth is a polished cloth. It says window on the tag and Enviro cloth on the tag, so you can't forget. Don't worry. Why is Norwex microfiber different? 3 reasons. The first is in the US, microfiber has to be at least 1/6 of a human hair to be called microfiber. Norwex microfiber is 2/100 of a human hair. So one tiny hair, I see my tiny hair sticking out all over the place, but one of those tiny hairs split 200 ways. That's bananas, right? It's really hard to wrap your mind around, but this cloth is loaded with a gajillion of those 200 little fingers there to grab everything right off. The other is the actual weave and the length of the fiber. So it's a continual weave in this cloth. If we unraveled it, it would go from the border of Canada down to the Gulf of Mexico. There's a lot of tiny little fibers, little fingers in here. And it's a star pattern, so it gets everything off the surface and it doesn't let it go. I'm gonna show you that right now. And I'm gonna do the chicken demo for you. I'm actually gonna do the sausage chicken sausage demo for you. But this is raw sausage. My surface is a plate. I'm gonna rub this on here. Gross. I'm gonna tilt my camera in a second so you can see it. The reason that I'm doing this with chicken is because I have a tester over here. It's an independent lab. It's not by Norwex. It's called ProClean by Hygienia, whatever, however you say it. It's an independent lab out of, I think, California. And it has this cool scale on here. It just tests if protein is present. This swab will come out green if the surface is clean, purple if there's any protein present. And I test protein because it's smaller than any of the viruses, than bacteria. There's a scientific grid that I love to check, and protein is like on the scale, it goes bigger over here to tiny, and protein is way over here. So if I can show you that Norwex picks up all the stuff off the surface, including the protein, you know that it's really going to work for you. So let me tilt my camera. I've got my damp Enviro cloth, just cloth and water. I'm going to fold it in half and fold it in half again, so it's 8 clean sides. And I hope you can see there's even like sausage guts. You can see it. It's hard with a white plate and a shiny light, but I can see that there's smears all over the plate, plus the guts on the plate. Lovely. I'm going to wipe this right off. I'm going to take my swab, again, independent lab, green if it's clean, purple if it's dirty. I'm going to swab the plate that I just cleaned with the cloth, crosshatch, because I'm, all about the science. Pop it in. It's got some fluid up here that I cracked down to get it going, and it immediately turns green. That surface is clean. The microfiber sucks up all that chicken sausage, including the bits, and it doesn't let it back out. That demo alone just blows my mind. So I folded it in half. I folded it in half again. So I have 8 clean sides. This has like 3D sausage on it that I would take this back over to the sink. I would rinse it out under hot water. I would give it a zhuzh on itself to get the 3D stuff off. What's left that I can't see that's not 3D. The third reason that our Norwex microfiber is different is that this cloth is embedded with silver. It's micro silver, not nano silver that's bad for the environment and leaches and does all kinds of crazy bad things. Micro silver. It's part of the fiber. It's like cream in your coffee, so it's never going to leave this cloth. That silver turns this cloth into a self-purifying cloth. So it actually suffocates the mold and bacteria and protein, anything that it picked up off that surface, and it doesn't let it grow. So that means no more stinky cloths. When this cloth, so I like I said, I take it under the faucet, turn on the hot water, rinse it out, give it a zhuzh on itself, wring it out, and I hang it by this cute tag to dry. While it's drying, it's cleaning itself. So when it's dry, it's ready to go again. And it's clean. So you're laundering less. You are able to use it over and over again. I would say I would wash my cloths if I'm using it heavily to clean up chicken stuff every night. I would wash it once a week. I don't really cook right now, so I'm not using my cloths that much, so I don't launder them as much. If I was doing like, takeout and simple kinds of cleanup, or, just like dusting and things like that, I might launder my cloths like once every 2 weeks, something like that. But that par method under the faucet, that's really getting everything out. The other demo I love to do for you is butter, just regular butter out of my fridge on this mirror. This is like all those greasy fingerprints we deal with, doggy and kitty noses on the glass, toothpaste on our mirrors, hairspray, whatever it might be. When I take my damp EnviroCloth on any surface, but particularly I want to show you how the window cloth polishes like nobody's business. Okay, I removed all the butter. No greasy butter. I love that noise. And then I take my window cloth. Okay, it says window on the tag, like I said, so you won't forget. It's a tighter weave, so it's a little more silky. But this is to dry anything that you want to be lint-free, streak-free, and shiny. So mirrors, windows, it's amazing. Oh my gosh. Cleaner than it was before. Even like stainless steel, these two cloths together, they're amazing. Stainless steel, brushed nickel, granite, marble, carpet, upholstery, leather, wood, walls, ceilings, you name it. These two together are what tackle the surfaces. If it's dirty, I use this. If I want it to be dry and shiny, I use this. If I just don't want it to be wet, I use this. I have like kind of crappy Formica countertops. I don't need them to be shiny, but I don't want them to be soaking wet. So I'll, just dry with this. And I'm not using paper towels. I absolutely still buy paper towels. Some consultants will tell you they don't buy paper towels anymore. No, I 100% do. What am I going to pick up bugs with? Really? Not this. Paper towel. But I use them a lot less than I ever did before. So a roll lasts me months. The pandemic was a really great, I have to get up because I dropped my dusting mitts. That is the next product in your Safe Haven 5. Sorry. The pandemic was a great time for Norwex because it didn't matter to us that we were sold out of paper towels or disinfecting wipes or Lysol or any of those things because I knew I was covered. I did absolutely care about toilet paper. And that was a little bit, of a challenge, but we survived. Okay, product number 3, the dust mitt. I, for real, love the dust mitt. I think you get a gray one in the Safe Haven 5 right now, but everything has, a couple color choices and things like that. I really do wear 2 when I dust my house. I say I'm a dusting ninja, but I am. It goes so much faster because if I'm cleaning something, if I'm dusting a shelf with stuff on it, I'm picking it up while I'm holding it. I can zip around and dust it while I'm dusting underneath it, and boom, I'm done super fast. But why do I love these dusting mitts? So these are just like the EnviroCloth. They've got all the awesome properties of our microfiber, but obviously it's a different weave. They're a lot thicker. They're very plush. They'll pick up all the dust off your surfaces. I know some people say, oh, I hate dust because it comes right back. If you're using dust spray, or the dusting wipes. I forget what they're called, but those basically have chemicals in them that attract the dust right back. So you could dust your surface and then they're like magnets to pull the dust right back out of the air. And the air is full of volatile organic compounds. Us basically, we're in our dust, like dead skin, poop, all the gross things that we don't want to think about. But our dust is what makes our allergies act up, our asthma, if you've got asthmatics in the house, if you've got people with sensitive skin, all of that. So you want to, keep a clean house. This will help you do it faster and it will let you do it less often. The dust, of course, it always comes back because it's floating around and, we're always shedding and things like that. But because there's no chemicals and it's just a dry dust mitt, it's picking it up. It works off static. So if I'm using one, I rub it on itself to get it charged up. If I'm using two, I rub them on each other to create a static charge. And that's what's attracting the dust and it won't let it back out. How do you clean it? You take it over to the garbage and you can brush the dust off, or you can have your kids take it outside and bang it against the house, whatever, or you can throw it in the wash after a while. I think the dust mitt is probably the one thing I don't wash very often at all because I just bang it right back out. Awesome dry for dusting, amazing wet for your window screens, dry to get sand off at the beach and grass off after mowing your grass. Spring has sprung in Connecticut and my neighbors all started mowing their lawns tonight. It's a very funny thing that happens on my street and it's begun. And people get super clever with multi-purpose things for all the Norwex products, but this is a good one. Putting an ice pack in here to hold an ice pack for like little kids, little ones, you could, or yourself, you don't have to put the freezing cold ice against your skin. They can hold on to this, all kinds of creative things. So that's product number 3. Product number 4, where'd I put it? Oh, it's right here. Cleaning paste. I tell you, this is elbow grease in a jar because it does all the work for you. So I'm going to bring back our tile with the Sharpie that's all dry. It's not going to come off easily. I've got just my damp and viral cloth. When you get the cleaning paste, so it's abrasive. It comes as a powder, but it's like kind of chalky. The way you get it to become a paste is you get it wet. So I take just a dampened viral cloth, I do a little swirl, and I've got a paste right on my cloth. It's got ground up marble dust and marble flour and all kinds of things. And with just a couple swipes, that marker is gone, 0 left. So that's awesome. I use this. Oh my goodness, amazing on glass stove tops. I don't have, I have gas, so I don't have to worry about like necessarily the burnt on, but if I'm doing like sauce or, things splatter, it's going to get stuck on my gas cooktop too. This is the best stuff to get it off. The inside of my oven, this is what I pulled out. Bottom of pots and pans, even jewelry, people have used it on silver. I think you have to be a little careful. It's an abrasive. So if you're nervous about what you're going to try it on, you can make it more wet to make it less abrasive. Or you can make sure you just test it on an inconspicuous spot and go careful before you really go for it. But you don't need a lot of muscle unless it's like my 50-year-old oven that I don't think had been cleaned in 50 years. I went to town on that. Okay, cleaning paste. Love it. Oh, and this jar will last you for years because you use that tiny bit. So amazing investment. The cloths and everything obviously will last you for years. I think, what color did I use? Gray tonight for my cloth. I've had that for a really long time. And they don't need replacing unless you like tear them up or something crazy happens. Okay. They will last you forever. Lots of different color choices, but the Safe Haven 5 comes with it, it kind of is what it is, and you can't pick your colors. I think maybe you do have a color choice, but that's it. Not a lot of color choices. All right. Product number 5, Safe Haven 5, because you get 5 things. How do you take care of all this microfiber? So, of course, we give you our amazing Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent. Okay, I love this for so many reasons. One, it's the best laundry detergent I've ever used, hands down. 2, this bag that comes in that box will last you for more than 200 loads for an HE washer and more than 100 loads for a regular washer. HE washer, you only need a teaspoon. Some consultants will say half a teaspoon. So really, there's a box behind my computer that might fall on us right now. Try it out for you. You might find that less works just fine for you. Some people say half a teaspoon. Some people say a teaspoon. This bag, you can see it says 100 loads for HE or 66 for a standard washer. That's for like the worst water in the world in like some far country, far away that we're nowhere near. Even like well water or septic or anything that you can throw at me. No, it comes with a scoop. Recycle it. Don't use it for your laundry detergent. You'll be using too much and it will go away fast. But this is the other big reasons. No fragrance, no dyes, no phosphates, no phthalates, no fillers, which is your number one. Don't do that to your microfiber to keep it clean. Use a no filler, no fragrance laundry detergent. None of that is in here. It's biodegradable. It's septic safe, never tested on animals. And there's like 25 at least other uses. I love to dilute it in a big giant water bottle and it becomes a multi-purpose spray. I use it as a stain remover. The other night I dripped pepperoni pizza on my white t-shirt. I sprinkled some of this on it and the next morning I just stuck it in the bathroom sink to sit, and the next morning, gone. No more greasy pepperoni left. Just a sprinkle. I don't know, a little sprinkle of laundry detergent. It's powder. That's my favorite because there's so many uses. There's also a liquid that you can select, but I love the powder because it's just so versatile. Okay. I think that's all 5 things. Did I miss anything? I see we've got some comments here and I didn't do my trick to read any of them. A jinx. What did everybody say at the same time? I can't wait to come back and read the comments. And if there's any questions and I didn't read them while I was talking, I'll come back and answer them. But I know there's a few of you that are already fans of Norwex and can probably help me answer some of those questions already. Okay. That's it. I'm going to wrap things up. I definitely want to make sure you check out the mop. It's not part of the Safe Haven 5, but it is part of the other collections that I talked about earlier today. It is phenomenal for so many reasons. It's adjustable. It will last you forever. Again, just water for the wet pad and just static electricity for the dry pad. It will work better than your vacuum to pick up all the pet hair and the dust and the salt and the whatever's on your floor, all the yucks that I don't like to look at it, but I do like to remove it. And that mop just is going to be the last mop you ever buy. So that's it. I'm going to come back here and check on the questions. What does the laundry detergent have in it? Nothing bad, only good stuff. I can probably try to read the ingredients, but everything on here is big print except the ingredients. I don't know, but it's really good. I should get that answer. I know down pat what it doesn't have in it, but I don't know down pat what it does have in it. It's just amazing. Okay, everybody, have a great night. I hope you loved the demo, and I will be back to check on questions answers. If anybody needs to order, I'll be right here to help you. Have a great night.